In this video, I want to unpack the idea of a smart website agent. This is an employee for your church that's working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get people to show up to your church. And not only that, but to join the church. So there's three parts to this formula for creating a smart website agent, and I want to share that with you so you can begin to put this in place for your church with AI and the tools that we have access to. You are able to do this, and I want to unpack the formula so you can put this together. Step one is to get traffic. Okay, we want to make sure we get organic traffic and also paid traffic using ads. Step two is you want to nurture that traffic. Once they come into our digital ecosystem, our website, through social media, our website, we want to make sure we capture them. And we can do that through like a lead magnet, like a free giveaway of some kind. We're just asking them for their email. That way we can follow up with them. And we want to make sure that we send out messaging as well. So over time, we're staying top of mind, staying in their inbox, and basically able to be top of mind when they're thinking about, hey, I should go to church. And then the third part of this formula is to leave a review or to capture reviews. Okay, this is very important. Most churches don't do this, but we want to make sure that as people come to our church, they leave a review. This is social proof. When people are looking to come to a church for the first time, they're looking at reviews. We want to make sure that we invite our church leaders that love our church to leave a review. And then also, any new person that comes to our church, we want to make sure we have a system in place for them to review the church. And we also want to make sure the reviews are good. So we want to filter those reviews so that you get the best ones that are posted online. So this is the formula. And again, we're going to unpack what this looks like even further in this video. Okay, step one, traffic. We want to get SEO, search engine optimization, in place for your church website. This means we are finding what works, what language, what phrases and terms works to find people that are searching for a church near me. And your website needs to be constantly updated every single month so that these words are helping you rank highly on search engines such as on Google. We want to also use blogs. Blogs go after keywords, keywords that people are searching for help with. May not be exactly for coming to a church or finding a church near me. These are keywords that are a little bit off that topic, but still relates to what a church does, the benefit that a church provides. So somebody might be looking for a search on teenagers, like how to help my teenager, or how do I pray for my kids, or maybe something along the lines of my marriage growing stronger. So we want to provide blog articles that are related to key topics that people need help with, and that your church, any church, any good church is well equipped to be able to serve and to help with. So those blog articles need to be published regularly. We need to add them to the website so that the digital footprint of the church grows. And then as people are searching for help in certain areas, again, could be finances, could be faith, could be relationships, all those things. Again, churches help with all those things, and we just want to make sure there's content out there connected back to your church so people find you with these organic searches. And that's where the blog really helps with that. It also makes your website an authority in the eyes of the search engines. Then we also want to put ads in place. Ads are very important. We want to drive a lot of traffic. Google has a ad grant for nonprofits. So if you're not utilizing that, it's $10,000 a month for nonprofits, and it's free for you. You just have to apply as a nonprofit, and Google will release those funds. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way to do that. You can get great results, or it could be very, very mediocre and you don't see any results. But if you use it the right way, if you're pointing it to like blog articles and landing pages, those type of things, you'll get better results than if you just point it to the church website. You also want to look at Facebook ads or Meta ads. You'll pay for these. So Google, you can basically get free ads. So if you're not doing that, like you should be doing that as a church. And then Meta, you will pay for those ads, but a few $100s a month on a budget would be amazing to help you get the traffic that you need. So again, once they get to the website, we want to then capture them and nurture them. We call this nurturing. So a lead magnet is a resource of some kind. It could be a checklist or a PDF, maybe an ebook of some kind that helps people to get a benefit from your church. In exchange, they're going to give you their email address and a first name. So that's getting them into our database so that we can then follow up with emails and text messages just to nurture them over time. We're just constantly going to be dropping emails in their inbox so that when they're ready, they see our emails, they see our messaging, and we're helpful to them, so they decide to eventually come to the church. We can also send out a direct call to action. So for Easter, like we can send out, hey, these are Easter service times, or Christmas, or any other big event. So having them in the database that we can reach out to and let them know about what's going on in the church is a big deal. So we want to make sure we do that. A lead magnet is probably the best way to do that. We also have a plan a visit form that we'd want to implement. So this is a form that capture more of their information. So we're getting first name, last name, email, phone number. You might even capture like kids' information if you want to go ahead and check their kids into your system ahead of time. But plan a visit. This should be a landing page, a funnel on your website. Let me explain what a funnel is. A funnel is like multiple steps. It's a page with like multiple pages attached to it. So you might have like a plan a visit page that explains the service time and what the service experience looks like, has pictures of, the lobby and the sanctuary and all the different key areas of the church so people can see what that looks like. It brings down the walls and helps them to trust, okay, I think I know what I'm getting into. So that's a good idea to have a landing page. That should also link up to a form that people would fill out to plan their visit. Once they hit submit, it goes to a second page in that funnel, what we're calling a funnel, that says, thank you for planning your visit. And then it might have a video on there from the pastors, just a greeting saying, hey, thanks for planning your visit. Here's what we're all about. Okay, so that's what we call a funnel. And it's basically a couple pages on the website that increases the likelihood. It gets people to know you and like you, and then follow through with that plan a visit. Now, what we also want to do with that form is hook it into an automation that reminds people. So they would pick a service time using a calendar to like choose a time, a day and a time that they want to come. And then that would trigger automations to then remind them, hey, church is in 2 days. Can't wait to see you. Church is tomorrow. It's at 10 a.m. Can't wait to see you. Those type of things. We want to send out both email automations and text messages to increase the likelihood of that person showing up. So again, great, powerful strategy. You're creating an agent that's doing all this. We're setting it up. We set this up for our clients, but if you can get the right tools and set this up, you're creating an automation once. You're creating this once, but then it's repeated over and over and over again to get more and more people to come to the church. Okay, and then so from the nurture sequence with the funnel, the form, and the messages, we want to then go to the reviews. Okay, once people come to the church, it's very important to get reviews. You can even do this with your current people or your leaders in your church. We want to get as many 5-star reviews as possible. This makes you rank higher. Google bumps you up if you have good reviews. So we want to make sure we capture reviews, and we want to automate that. So the idea is that, yes, we can send it out to a bunch of people in our church right away, but as people come through the doors of the church, maybe they fill out a Connect card, and then what we want to do is create an automation that goes to them in the next day that says, thanks for visiting. Would you please leave us a review? Then we want to also filter those reviews. So if they do have a bad experience, we don't want them to post that on the Google reviews. We want as many 5-star reviews as possible. What we can do is ask them to leave a review. If it is 3 stars or 2 stars or 1 star, they have a bad experience, we want to send that over to basically to a form that they can fill out that helps them let us know what happened, like why did they have a bad time. And then as a team, we can respond to that. We can get back with them. We can make some changes, those type of things. But if they do want to leave a 5-star review, we can send them directly to our Google review area to where they can type a little message and leave us a 5-star review. So we want to filter so that we get as many 5-star reviews as possible. People pay attention to that. When they're looking at churches, they are looking at what do other people say about this church before they come. So again, this is kind of the golden circle. We want to get traffic. We want to nurture that traffic. We also want to get reviews from that traffic. And then we want to post those reviews. So when you do capture those reviews, put it on the website, put it on social media, let people see these are like actual reviews that people are leaving about the church. And again, that's just going to help you to get more traffic because Google's going to like that. They're going to like you. And then we want to make sure that people see it. So we need to post it. One little extra tip is that we can actually set up, we're talking about a smart website agent. The agent part of this is like using AI to help us do these things for you, for the church. We set this up for you. This is what we do for our clients. But again, I just want to show you in this video, I want to show you the process, the formula. You can absolutely apply this for yourself using tools like MailChimp, and there's like Text in Church that can help you text to your church members. There's a bunch of different tools that you can use to set this up. And I want to encourage you, even like Planning Center has, automations and stuff that you can set up. So one bonus tip is that you can also have an AI respond to your reviews. So whenever people leave a review, you want to make sure somebody's responding to those reviews. Again, that tells Google that these are legit reviews, and also people, when they look at reviews, they want to see those responses. But we can actually have AI do that. So really cool stuff. We're offering a lot of these things. Again, our heart at Church Brand Guide is to grow churches. We want to grow the ministries that we serve. And it doesn't matter if it's like a website or a beautiful graphic or a logo. If it doesn't grow the church, it doesn't matter. So our goal is to find the best tools, put them together, and help you grow. And then we want to teach everything that we know. So this video is a way for us to teach you what needs to happen. If you do want our help to do this, to put it all together, we do have our own software that we use to put this all together into one system. We get data from every one of these steps, and then we can make adjustments with that. So reach out to us if you need help. If you would like us to do this for you, we can absolutely help you with that and make it as simple as possible. But hopefully this idea of a smart website agent resonates with you. If you just have a static website, because of AI and what AI can allow us to do now, we can take that to a very high level. We can build an employee that's working for your church 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's specifically designed to respond to people and to give them the right information that they need. It's always changing and evolving the website so that people are able to find us organically through like SEO and blog articles, but also through ads. Ads are a very important part of getting traffic. A lot of churches have not crossed over into like running ads, but it's, again, really great return for the investment. Just a few $100s could get you dozens and dozens of new families joining your church when you do this right. Not just coming to the church, but when you have the steps in place to get them to join the church. That means, on average, according to Outreach Magazine, there's $1,000 of revenue per year for every new person, man, woman, and child, that joins the church. That will more than pay for your marketing cost. And of course, there's a spiritual benefit for the people that are coming to your church. So hopefully this helps, guys. My name is Michael with Church Brand Guide. We want to share these great ideas to inspire you and help you to grow your church, to reach more people so that we can make Jesus famous and we can fill heaven.